A very good evening and a very warm welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Savindri Javardhana. Let's look at the top stories for the day. Country's economy to be stabilized this year, central bank assures. People Insurance introduces an SSA mobile application assuring an efficient customer service. News in detail. People Insurance PLC launched an SSA mobile application for motor and non-motor claims, providing an overall solution which will increase the productivity and efficiency compared to a usual assessing process. Launching the app yesterday at the People's Leasing head office in Colombo, the company assured a more efficient service to its customer base.
The SS app we have developed basically because we saw we need to have more customer service and excellence on that side. So to improve the customer service, this app has been developed to real time get the pictures and the inspection and all to our system and give the claim immediately. So that's basically what we have done for the SS app. The SS app, basically there are different types of SS apps, but this one is purely a unique one that has been developed looking at all the other aspects of it. Other companies also have few different features, but this is a comprehensive one in the market, and this is the first time we have developed that comprehensive one for the insurance industry.
The Central Bank of Sri Lanka plans on strategies to subsequently work towards the growth of the economy and investment promotions by using low interest rate regime and market liquidity for banks as the main monetary policy instrument. The Governor, Professor W.D. Lakshman, revealed this at this Monetary Board meeting, which was held yesterday at the Central Bank. Governor of Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Professor W.D. Lakshman, said that the country's economy is being recovered from the descent caused by the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. He stressed that in such a situation, it is important to recover the economy and to work targeted towards the investment promotions and economic growth. CBSL chief also highlighted the importance to channel bank credit towards upcoming sectors that could generate high development but are still underfunded. He also admitted that the methodology to carry out the process is still being researched by the Monetary Board and actions will be taken soon to implement the plan. He further said that the second factor to be noted is the increase in certain market rates such as yield on government securities. Central Bank Governor also said that CBSL has actively held series of discussions with private and public stakeholders, especially in the export sector, to enhance non-debt creating foreign exchange earnings. He also added that there is an immense potential to enhance foreign earnings with the support of the government as highlighted by all the stakeholders. It was further noted that regardless of all the challenges and all debt service obligations, the government remains committed to maintaining its irreproachable debt service record thus far in 2021. Professor Lakshman also assured that despite the current difficulties, they would do what is necessary for the country to stand on its own to achieve sustained, inclusive growth and prosperity. Elaborating the strategies on the new economic model, Director of Economic Research at Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Dr. Chandranath Amarasekara, said that the Sri Lankan economy is expected to make a remarkable recovery in 2021, supported by policy stimulus and innovative business perspectives. It was added that positive interpretation on the COVID vaccination program and the impact of the economic growth promoting policies are highly expected to contribute the economic revival over the short to medium term. Director of Economic Research at Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Dr. Chandranath Amarasekara, added that the central bank is confident about the growth of 5.5 to 6% in 2021 and beyond that to prolong that growth, and that central bank is in need of more growth supportive policies to be pursued. It was further added that according to the record, several requests have been received from different sectors regarding plans to extend the debt moratorium. This is also currently under consideration, while a proposal from the transport sector has already been submitted to the Monetary Board, said Deputy Governor of Central Bank TMJ YP Fernando. Stay tuned for more news right after this break. Welcome back after the break. Guardians of the Skies air show jointly conducted by the Sri Lanka and Indian Air Forces came to a conclusion this evening, attended by large gathering. The air show has been organized to mark the 70th anniversary of Sri Lanka Air Force, and the first show was conducted under the patronage of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. A total of 14 Indian Air Force aircrafts participated in the event, keeping up with long years of friendship between Sri Lankan Air Force and Indian Air Force. Further, 24 aircrafts participating from Sri Lankan Air Force enthralled the audience with 57 fighter jet aircrafts, Bell 212, Bell 412 helicopters, Cessna 150 aircraft, followed up by airborne rolls and stunnings. Today was the final day of the air show, which was held at the Golfers Green from 5 p.m. onwards. The unveiling air show was also attended by Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Gopal Bagle, Western Province Governor Marshal of the Air Force, Roshan Gunatilaka, Defence Secretary Kamal Gunaratne, Chief of Defence Staff and Army Commander General Shavendra Silva, and Navy Commander Vice Admiral Nishanta Ulugattena. The air show was open to the general public and was held giving priority to the health guidelines related to the prevention of COVID-19.
While raising a toast on this step 4, Sergeant 2 and Sergeant 3 are formatting to the left and right of the leader, and here they come. In India formation.
At the meantime, Head of Research at First Capital Holdings, Dimantha Matthews, said that the downward trend at the Colombo stock market was continued for the consecutive sixth week, also with heavy selling pressure. He also added that the pressure was mainly on retail favorable counters during the week.
This week we saw the market having a huge plunge in the index as the ASPI dipped to a 2-month low. So the index started off around very close to the 7,500 level and declined significantly during the week to around the 7,000 mark. So with that, what we are seeing was almost a 500 point decline during the week. There was heavy selling pressure across the board. We saw a lot of retail favorite counters having a lot of selling pressure, especially because of the upsurge that we saw in January. Those same counters have been tumbling down over the last 1 week. So basically what we've seen is that the downtrend that we've noted over the last 1.5 months have been continuing in during this week as well. Primarily the concentration has been on the retail favorite counters. So with that, the turnover levels also has been coming down. On a couple of occasions we saw during the week a large amount of outflows coming in, specifically on Tuesday we saw this happening, and then last Friday also the net outflow, foreign outflow has been sizably large. So on a month to date, during this week, mainly the outflow has been close to around 800 million rupees.
Dimantha Matthew, who is the head of research at First Capital, also said that the market will stabilize in the upcoming week and that the demand on banking will be higher. Speaking to the Art Television exclusively, he also added that the market will have more and more buying during the upcoming week.
Looking at the upcoming week, we feel that there could be a bit of volatility in the index until the ASPI settles down. So basically we saw a lot of selling pressure during the last couple of weeks happening, and with that, with the buying interest starting to emerge in the index, with the index being around the 7,000 mark, we are seeing buying interest slowly start to come into the index. So with that, we feel that first the market is likely to stabilize at current levels, and then there could be some upward movement depending on the buying interest that is likely to come. So we feel that buying interest is likely to be higher in the upcoming week, and we feel that the investors are likely to be slightly different this time around and move into more fundamentally sound counters compared to the run that we've seen over the last few months. So with that, there's likelihood that investors are likely to move into banking sector counters and capital goods counters, mainly because the earnings in these counters are likely to perform better in the upcoming quarters.
Stay tuned for stock updates right after this break. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained by 52.45 points to close at 7,054.49, and the S&P SL20 gained by 22.69 points to close at 2,791.57. The turnover was 2 billion rupees and over 76 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex trades. And that's all news for today. Take care and good night.